Yeah, we in there. We in there. Being ready, went live. Let's go. Okay, y'all know I'm hyped, and let me tell y'all, I didn't even have my V8, but I did take a nap though, so it's equivalent. It is equivalent. Welcome to another episode of 1 Billion Brave. I am just happy y'all are here. Like the gratefulness is so there. And for that, I'm grateful. And for that, welcome. I am your host. For those that don't know, y'all should really know me by now. For those that don't know though, I'm your host, Domo Jones, and this is the show called Welcome Being Brave, where I interview guests that have disabilities, limitations, or essential caregivers. And I am a hostess with a disability, and I give them the platform to share their story of how they break the stigma. We are 1 billion brave. Let's go. All right, let's get into the house rules. You already know. Top of the line, no profanity. We don't do that on the show. Why? Because there's so many words in the dictionary that we could use. Like, let's rock them out, bro. You feel me? Example, bro. No bashing of politics, gender, religion, um, or any of that jazz. Why? Because from one blood he made all the nations. So pretty much we kinfolk. What up, Unc? What up, my brother? What up, sis? You feel me? Like, what up? Did the doorbell just ring? Listen, I told y'all we live in living color. We live in living color. And like I said earlier, this show is about the disabled community shedding light to how they break the stigma beyond their condition. Yo, we're dope. Y'all didn't know? Well, if you don't know, now you know. Cause we super dope. Last thing, and I really need y'all to hear this, like for real, for real. I need y'all to get y'all good ear on, like attach it on and lean in. Y'all ready for it? This show is the very first show that has a hostess with a disability, right? Right? Are you ready for it? That has guests with disabilities. Oprah, where you at? Oprah, I'm coming for you. That's what I'm gonna say. All I'm gonna say is I'm coming for you. And I need my fruit snacks ready. All right. So glad y'all know. Because when I see Oprah and my fruit snacks, y'all I've been saying this since season one. Like I've really been saying it since season one. That's it. Like, let's go. Okay, so let me tell y'all full disclaimer, full disclosure, full all that jazz. Um, y'all know I'll be saying Gabe had to work. Why you work? I mean, I know you got to work, but why you working? He got called into work, so I gotta do everything myself. So y'all pray my strength in the Lord that I get all these behind the scenes stuff and be a hostess and do all that together. Okay, I'm gonna need all y'all to put in the comments. We miss you, Gabe. Put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. Oh, and that's another thing. I gotta comment. I gotta press every comment. Lord, be with me, because at this point you already know what's up. It's a lot of things going on at one time, but I know you can work a miracle. I know you can work a miracle because this is what's called I need a miracle. Okay, so let's get into Life of Domo. Oh wait, let me put it up. Let me put it up. Boom. Oh wait. Boom. Life of Domo. That's how this about to be all night, bro. This about to be all night. Okay, Life of Domo. Um, like I told you guys last week, I deal with a lot of feet issues, and you guys seen the picture or the collage of me getting my braces made, like my braces for to get a cast made for what's called Richie braces, which are custom made braces that'll keep my feet corrected, straight, so I won't walk on my toes, so my feet can be flat, all that jazz, right? So I'm very grateful that They are finally here, and I picked them up on Thursday, right? Now, here's the thing. I'm so grateful that I get to pick them up. But the thing is, the cliffhanger is, the sidebar comment is, the semicolon is, I don't know if I'll be able to wear any of my shoes anymore. Why you say that though? Mom, I'm glad you asked. Because I wear a size 6 and 4, right? And so with the braces, it'll add a half size. It'll have to add a half size to my shoes, right? So that'll be a 6.5 and a 4.5. My shoes are a size 7, bro. How that work? First of all, why are you even in a size 7? And you don't even have no braces on. So that's very strange. That's very stranger danger, but whatever. I guess you listen, I guess I'm living on a YOLO. Who does that? That's what? Oh gosh. Help me, help you, help me. Help me, help you, help me. Goodness gracious. Okay, so that was my life with Domo. Now, okay, I'm getting the hang of this. I'm getting the hang of this, guys. Now we're about to bring on. Oh wait, I gotta do the introduction. Yo, so my next guest, I've never met her in person. Y'all know how I get down. I'm a spur of the moment. I've never met her in person. I met her on IG. I think she is super dope. And the dopest thing about her is her music genre is like we in the music game. Come on now. We in the music game. Her music level is so on point. We share songs. Like she'll do a movie or she'll do a song from a movie. Now you know I like musicals. She'll do a song from guess that song. I already know, bro. Twin win. Okay? Lizzie P. Lizzie P. We about to put you on, bro. We about to put you on, bro.
Oh, he said music, and I'm like, sha, 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 la, 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 la.
You already know. You already know. Okay, so please let the people know where you're from and what your disability is.
Hi, my name is Lizzie. Hi, Lizzie. I'm from Colorado, and I have a spinal cord injury. I've been in a wheelchair for 3 years.
What? Okay, so what exactly happened? You gotta take us back to the main thing.
Take it back, take it back.
Take it back. Let's go.
Um, so I guess it all started April 6th. It was 1:38 in the morning. That was the last time I looked at the clock. Me and my husband, who was my boyfriend at the time, we were coming back from a night out, and he was asleep on the passenger side and I was driving, and it was a like 2 hour drive. Um we were coming from Black Hawk, a casino over
Mm-hmm.
here in Colorado, and we were driving home, and it was like super late. We had just finished working that day because it was a Friday night. Um, and I'm a mom of three, working a full time job, and I was just tired. It was late on the
Yeah.
road, and I was tired, and I could feel myself like nodding off. And we had passed a McDonald's, and I knew then it was just like, okay, we got like 30 minutes until we get home. 30
Mm-hmm.
minutes, I can make it 30 minutes. Because my second thought was just like, why don't you just pull over? Take a nap,
Right.
pull over. But I was like, no, I got 30 minutes. I could do this. I got just 30 minutes. What's 30 minutes, right? And by by then, like everything happened so fast. I fell asleep, and when I came back, our car started pulling towards the median, and I was like, oh, F bomb. And I went to correct the car because it hit the median and like bounced off of it. So I
Yeah.
went to correct the car, but I overcorrected it. And from the police report and from what I was told, our car cartwheeled 3 times and it landed on the roof and slid into a ditch, I think.
Wow.
So when I came to, because um, once I hit the median and went to correct the car, I seen the lights, and I don't know if they were our car lights or if it was the semi that was following behind us.
Yeah.
That was the last thing I seen because then I blacked out and the car did its thing. And then when I came to, I was laying on the roof of the car and I look over and I see my boyfriend's gone, and I was just like, where is he? And then I've seen the light on the roof of the car, and I was like, what? Like, I'm like, what's going on?
Right.
And then when I turned and looked out my window, I had seen the guy that was driving the semi, he had pulled over to see if we were okay,
Hmm.
and he had called 911. And I see him standing out my window, and he's telling me, he's all, don't move. He's all, don't move. They're on their way. The ambulance is on their way. He's like, are you okay? And I was just like, my shoulder's on fire. My shoulder hurts. And I'm scared. And he's like, don't worry. I remember he's like, don't worry. They're almost here. They're on their way.
Yeah.
And after he said that, I put my head back down and I was out.
Oh wow.
And mind you, like, well, I broke my back because I have a spinal cord injury.
Yeah.
But I also I learned that I had a hangman break in my neck.
Okay, so what does that mean?
Um, I um I broke my neck between C2 and C3 at a diagonal. Yeah, so it's um so when I like was turning my head looking from left to right, I
Yeah.
could feel like my head was like a bobblehead. I was like going like this. And I later learned that because I don't remember talking to my husband or telling him, to like help me. I
Yeah.
was like, I had told him, like, I guess I told him, um, there's something on my back. I can't move. There's something on my back. Um, and they had told him, like, if he would have moved me or anything because of the break in my neck, he would have killed me.
Because that's so close to your spine. It's like to your neck, and your head was already dangling.
Yeah, I was like, when I was moving it, I thought, I was like, what's going on? Because I could feel it. My head was just like shaking, and I was just like, what's.
That so okay, so how old were you?
I was 25. This happened in 2019.
Oh my God. So literally your life changed drastically, like overnight.
Yeah,
Oh my
because
gosh.
they told me, they're like, you're lucky to be alive, and then they're like, you with the break in my neck, it being so high, they're like, you should have been a quad.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so what not what they leave you with. What was your diagnosis in the sense to where okay, you have this spinal cord injury. What are things that you can't do? What are things that you can do? What did it leave you with?
Um. So first, they told me I was complete when they like do the test or whatever
Yeah.
to see what level you are. They had told me I was a complete in the beginning, but when I left my rehab, it was just like, you're an incomplete T5, T6, Asia B. But as time's progressed, um, my sensation is like all over the place. Like,
Really?
yeah, that was my first indicator. I remember my husband, he went to put lotion on my feet when I was in the hospital, and I got like that tingly feeling in my toes, like almost
Yeah.
like it felt like he was tickling me, and like I was like, I can feel you touching my toes. Like my feet tingle when you touch my
Uh-huh.
toes. It's crazy. Because in the earlier days, like from I would say like my lower ribs all the way down to my legs, like I couldn't feel
Yes.
them. Yeah, it was just like nothing was there.
So are you permanently in a wheelchair? Can you stand at all? Can you walk at all?
No, I mean I can hold myself up on a walker,
Yeah, yeah. As far
but
as
no, because it's like after a little bit, then I feel my knees buckle and the weight pull me down. But as sensation goes, it's all over the place. Like I have a brother sister relationship with my legs. I like to describe it. My left leg it spazzes out a lot more.
mm,
I
okay.
always got to make sure it don't knee me in the face because it's like Cotton Eye Joe just barking all the
Really?
time. Yeah, and
So
my
you
right,
still have sensory.
yeah, my
Okay.
like if I don't have shoes on and I'm barefoot on my foot plate, my left leg will start bouncing if it gets too close to the edge until it finds a flat surface. And then in my right leg, like um I can feel a bit more. It can't be a soft touch. It's got to be
Yeah,
like a
pretty
pretty heavy touch. Like
yeah.
when my kids go to wake me up, they know like they really got to like shake mom's leg so I can like, oh, you're there. What do you
Yeah,
need?
yeah, yeah, yeah. So how was it? Well, at this time did you have kids?
Yeah, my youngest was like she's like 8 months old, I think. Or my youngest was it like 8 months old.
Okay, how in the world did you go from fully able to walking, taking care of your child, especially the 8 month old, to now being in a wheelchair, trying to figure out your life, adjusting to your life, and then you have 8 month old and then two other children and a husband.
I don't know. I don't know. I just willpower, ambition. I don't know. Because thinking about it now, I'm like, girl, how did you do it? I would have folded.
Listen, a lot of people would have folded because I have my see, there we go. Trying different stuff. Hey, Domo, you was doing good too. Um, I have, my medical conditions. I do have muscle spasms, so I understand that. I get that. It just comes just out of nowhere. You just gotta let it ride.
Hmm.
Um, it could be any touch, anything. If your foot ain't landed right, it I get it. So I get that. But the fact of like to me, that's such a drastic change from where you were up until now, like being pretty much having to sit down forever and figuring out life. That is powerful.
Oh yeah, it was hard. I would say like the first 8 months, I had help support from my family helping me with the little ones,
Yeah.
having until I really felt more strong because I could say I felt like I got hit by that semi, not so much that my car cartwheeled. Like the amount of pain I was in,
Right.
and dealing everything at in the hospital and people handling you, and
How long were you in the hospital?
um, I was in before they moved me into rehab. It was like about almost 2 weeks, and then I went to my rehab for a good uh, about 3 months.
Really?
And yeah, it's Craig Hospital up in Denver, and it was like a job, 9 to 5.
Really?
I'd be up, or they'd go into my room 5 o'clock in the morning to take my vitals and everything, and then it was like a couple hours later they were up helping me get out of bed, so by 9 o'clock I could go to my wheelchair class and work on um, popping wheelies, jumping curbs, and building
So you
my.
have to literally learn. I didn't know they had a class to teach people how to use a wheelchair.
Yeah, they yeah, I was like, yeah, wheelchair. Yeah, that's what it was called, I think, wheelchair class. They teach you how to pop wheelies, how to jump curbs, um, how to catch yourself if you fall backwards in your wheelchair, and then how to pick yourself up. They teach you how to open doors, all sorts of doors, the heavy doors. Um, they teach you they take you around like the neighborhood that the hospital's around. They'll
Yeah.
have you push a good mile or two, and then they'll teach you how to climb down stairs if there's not a ramp available.
So is you guys so typically people that have spinal cord injuries, are you guys wheelchairs a little different from like the typical wheelchair of somebody coming out the hospital with like a broken foot?
Yeah, definitely. Because you get a custom chair that's more fit to you. Like my chair is pretty small because I'm a petite person, so
Right.
it's like I think it's from like push room to push room, it's like 14 inches, 14 and a
Oh,
half.
oh
Um,
that's amazing. That I
and
wanted to know that because I know like because I have a wheelchair, but my wheelchair is big, bulky, like I need somebody to push it. But people that have to stay in wheelchairs the majority of their life, I know it has to be different because that's a lot of pushing, a lot of willpower.
yeah, like I know my foot plate, that was like the hardest thing for my therapist because I'm only like 5 foot standing. So sitting
Really?
down, they had to really um, kind of shove my foot plate so my feet weren't dangling sitting down, so I
Ah,
could reach the foot plate. And then my backrest, I don't know if you could see, but it hugs my ribs because um, I broke my back T4 through T8, but like I said, I'm considered a T5 and T6. So to
yeah.
help me with my stability, the back of my wheelchair kind of like hugs me in my ribs.
Wow, that's amazing. That's really amazing. So was the conversation, the reality conversation like I'm gonna be in this wheelchair. I'm pretty much paralyzed. Was that conversation hard to have with your husband?
Um, it wasn't. I would say it's like it wasn't more so a conversation that I had with anybody really. Um, I knew like I guess I had already accepted my reality. Like like these are the consequences for my actions. Like I
Yeah.
fell asleep and now I'm in a wheelchair and like this is life now.
Yeah,
Like it is what it is.
right.
So, and my first thought was like, okay, this is what we're doing now. This is how we're going about it. Like, let's figure it out.
Yeah, I like that. I like that because it this is your reality. Like this is what you gotta do. You can't change it. So now that I know what I'm dealing with, how we gonna work, how we gonna navigate with this. I like that. Do your kids did your kids ever question like, Mom, why are you in a wheelchair now? Did they ever I mean, kids are kids, but from going from, fully able bodied to now being in a wheelchair, did your kids ever inquire or ask or want to know what happened?
Now that they're good, now that they're getting older, yeah. Um, what my oldest daughter should be like, are mommy, your legs broken? It's like, no, mommy's legs aren't broken. I just can't make them work. I don't know how to make them work. So I'm like, so I sit. I use the wheelchair, and it's like she for the longest time I was like, your legs are broken, mommy. That's why you don't walk. And it's like, no, sweetie, they're not broken.
Yeah,
I just don't know how to make them work. So
right. In that
this is
stage,
what we're doing.
that's all.
But it's never, I think that's the beautiful thing about children, especially when they're little too. they don't care. They
They
adapt
do.
easily. They don't
Yeah.
care. They adapt, and I think that was the biggest struggle. It's just like, well, where's mom? Where's mom? Where's my mom? And then once they seen me, it was just like, oh, you're here. Like they didn't care about the chair.
Right.
And then any opportunity that I wasn't sitting in the chair, you know,
I know.
they would sit in it and they were pushing it around like
The toy.
monkey see, monkey do. Like anytime I'm not in the chair, they're fighting over it. They're like, my
Oh
turn,
yeah,
my turn.
hands down. Cause with my walker, kids at any they just think it's a jungle gym. I'm just like, how do y'all see? Y'all know I need that, right? I don't know if
Yeah,
y'all
like, give me that bag.
do kind of need that a little bit. Yeah, that is so true. I love the innocence of kids. They don't care, especially if you're a parent, if you're their parent. They don't care about the sicknesses. They don't care about the diseases. And I feel like I wish that a lot of the adults and people that are older can have that same first mentality first before all the questions of the prejudgment of what they think happened. I definitely wish that it was the innocence of at the end of the day, you still a human person.
Yeah,
You talking. So like what's up?
yeah, absolutely. Like I think I don't like if a kid asks me like, or why are you in a wheelchair? Like I have no problem like telling them like, I don't walk. I'm paralyzed. My legs don't work,
Yeah.
or whatever the case might be, or however they ask the question because it's out of curiosity. That's how they learn.
Right.
Because obviously, disabilities, you don't see them in the media. You don't see them like in advertisements. You do now, you're starting to now, but it's like before. It's like you have no idea unless you know, right? It's like
Right.
a secret club. You don't know unless you know,
Yeah, you had to be in there. Like you
right?
like it was we're almost like ancient old times. Ain't never heard of us.
It's like the Dead Secret Poetry Society.
Okay, for real. That's so true. That's so true. Okay, so I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Um, what is one thing that you want to like do that's so unorthodox that typically people in your condition don't do? But you
But I know, I know. I'm all like, let's, let's learn how to do a head spin with sitting in my wheelchair.
let's go. Let's go.
Strap it down, spin me around.
Okay. And I asked that because I was just watching a TikTok video of a man that was paralyzed in a wheelchair, but he went skydiving.
Oh, I seen that.
You see, I was like,
Yeah. I would have been scared. Like
wow. Yeah.
able bodied, I'm like, I want to go skydiving. I want to jump out of a plane. Let's do it. But I had seen that same video and I was just like,
I was like, that is amazing to me.
yeah.
It was just he had his phone. I said, bro, you about to drop that phone, or you about to drop something. Something is what? Why are you so happy? I mean, like I know why you happy, but you so free. I don't have it. I I don't have it. I just think, but it's so dope to see because what are the barriers? There are none.
You are your own limitation.
You are your own limitation. That's what I'm talking about. So, are there things that you and your family are into? Like, what's one thing that you and your family like? Yo, this is our family ritual. This is how we get down.
We are always singing and dancing.
Let's
It.
go.
Our song, girl. My kids will sing that. Sha 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 la 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 la. We are always singing and dancing. It
Yeah.
don't matter what song it is. Disney songs. Shoot, my little one and me are into like this K-pop song right now, and we singing and dancing to it. It's just music and
Uh,
dancing. That's it.
I love it. The house is probably lit, bro. All the
They don't stop. It's always 100. Mom, let's party, and I'm just like, dude, we just finished partying like 5 minutes ago.
y'all not tired? No.
No, okay, go again, round two.
Oh. Yo, that's so super dope. I definitely love that. I think that's what life is about. Like, I think a lot of times those that don't have disabilities or limitations look at people that do as if we're like a woe is me. We don't live life. We
But we're
always
the life
need
of the party.
right. I feel like we're one of the best communities out there. Is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I feel like
Say it louder for
we're
the people in the back.
we're one of the best communities out there. You feel we are. And this whole stigma of always wanting help and always needing help, that bothers the mess out of me.
Me too. Able body. I was like, I'm a strong, independent woman. I don't need nobody. I don't want nobody. Watch me do this by myself. And even still in my chair, I'm just like, I didn't ask for your help. I don't want your help. I'm gonna figure this out. Back off and let me figure this out.
And the thing is, and here's the thing what people don't get. It's not even the fact that we're just being stubborn and we don't want help. There is a certain way that we do things. And the fact that if we're asking for help, then we can't do it. We tried our way. But if we're not asking for help and you offer, we're saying no because we have to explain to you and we don't want to. We got to explain to you how to do it. We just do it ourselves.
Exactly.
I don't need to show you. I could do it. It may take me 10 minutes longer than what you could do. Nevertheless, it's gonna get done.
Right. And I don't mind doing it because it's like, are you uncomfortable because it's taking me longer to do it than what you would do it, or an able bodied person would do it? Then it's be uncomfortable. This is my way. I got to do it.
Just
Let
to
me
see
do it.
away. And if you're uncomfortable, look away.
Walk
Or
away.
just sit on your hands or something.
Bite your tongue.
Bite. Bite your tongue. Because it's gonna get it done. It's gonna get done. We just do it a different way, but we're not enabled to where we just
Right.
can't do nothing. We just sitting down like, oh, could you do that? No.
Or understand the fact like there is more than one way to do things.
Period.
Like in my captions, I'm like, 2 plus 3 equals what? 4 plus 1 equals what? 5 plus 0 equals what?
You feel me?
10 minus 5 equals what? You still
Equals
get the
what?
same answer. You still get the same answer.
You feel me? Like y'all not ready. Y'all not ready. I gotta shout out everybody that's on because now I know how to work this doggone comments. Elijah, love you. Jakari, I love you. Mom, I love you. A Town, I love you. I love y'all so much. Grandma, I love you. Who else is on here?
Grandma.
Love you, Grandma. Miss Donna, I love you. Listen, she was on the show and she's amazing. I love her. Who else? Nia, listen, I appreciate you wear a size 11 shoe. What in the what? How? How? Listen, God gave you that 11. You better wear that 11.
Oh,
Okay.
yes. Better dunk. Better dunk on him.
Dunk on dunk on them hoes. Okay, so oh, listen, we got a few more people. We got a few more people. My mom said this is good. Thank you, Mom. We appreciate it. Cause that's how we get down. Okay, so wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Are you ready for the before you go?
Oh,
Are you ready for the before you go? Let's go. All right. Would you rather listen to one song for the rest of your life or never be allowed to listen to the same song twice? Woo! Because y'all song house.
I'm like, ugh. um,
They both sat my heart
I
twice.
know, me too. Yeah, that's a hard one. I would say I'm very eclectic with music, so I'd say never be allowed to listen to the same song twice.
Let's get it. That was literally the exact same answer. If I had to choose, that would probably because I listen to too many genres and too many songs.
Me too. I had an iPod and I had like over 2,000 songs on that thing, and I never got bored. Everybody wanted to borrow my iPod because they knew it was popping.
You already know what's up. If you need music, you know who to go to. Go to Domo or go to Lizzie McGuire.
Oh, again. Oh yes,
I
again.
had to get it out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to say it. I had to say.
Oh yes, I got you, Miss Domo Arigato, Mr. Roboto, Domo, Domo.
Yo, I have never got that, but every time I hear my name, I always say it in my head. But I say this, so I'm just like, well, y'all don't know.
See, we like this. We got it.
Like, yeah, I told you. I told you, Miss Wins. Period. Lizzie, thank you so much for being a guest on the show. I definitely appreciate it. I don't take it lightly at all. I'm glad that you even responded back to my message because I was a random stranger.
Oh yeah, stranger danger. I was like, I'm like, I guess you got a point there.
I was like straight. I was like, hey, this is Dom. I know you don't know me, but
She's like, I really like you and I want you on my show, and I was like, bet, I
we
got you.
and the rest is history. Like we friends for life. Like you locked in. I'm not going nowhere.
Neither am I. So we good. We gravy.
That's it. That's it. That's all. I love you so much. I'm gonna put you in the back. We're gonna end this out. Hopefully, I know what I'm doing. Woo! Hopefully,
You
I know.
got this. You've been doing fine so far. You
Thank
got
you.
this.
Thank teamwork. Okay,
It makes the dream work, baby.
we're better together. Let's go. Let's go. All right, I'm put you in the back. Love you.
Love you.
Yeah. Okay, we did that. Lizzie, she all right with me. Come on, man. Like she has a spinal cord injury in a wheelchair, is married, has 3 children, and doing it big in a small world. Talk about breaking stigmas. We breaking stigmas beyond conditions. Okay. And with that being said, are you ready for the word value for today? The word value is focus on the ones that look past what they see physically. If that's not Lizzie P, like I don't even know. That's Lizzie Martinez. That's the guest that we just had. She is the one that has designated what this meant. Point blank in the period. Thank you guys so much for being a guest on the show. I mean being on the show and commenting and all that jazz. Like I definitely appreciated taking your time out. I don't take it for granted. And I say that all the time because I'm dead serious about it. I don't take it for granted. Listen, next Tuesday, you already know we in there with another dope guest at 7 p.m. I need y'all to tune in. Why am I talking like that? I don't even know. For all episodes that all past episodes and all future episodes. And oh snap! I gotta do the dog on what's the thing called? Listen, see Domo? Sponsors. First sponsor is the Ashley N and Co. Listen, do you want your information? Yes, you do. Okay, so the Ashley N and Co. is a business for the everyday woman. If you want fashionable yet comfy clothes, contact the everyday woman. Follow on IG at the Ashley N and Co, and also follow her page at the Everyday Woman 2 Live Crew. You already know how we get down on 2 Live Crew. Where's the next one? The next sponsor is New You Services. New You Services is a brand that helps those new members, new businesses, new people that want to start businesses that just really don't really know where to start. Like I got a name and what's next. Follow them on New You with a K, New You Services on IG. And also if you have any inquiries, email them at newuservices dot at gmail.com. Last one. Sponsor Harris Transportation LLC. Let's go. Okay, so Harris Transportation LLC is a company, a transportation company that what they do? They transport large bulk items for a really low price same day. You need something transferred, you need a car, you need anything transferred. Something bulky though. Don't be giving them no chair. Okay? Don't be giving no chair and don't be giving no blanket. If you need anything in bulk, heavy transfer, contact 951 area code 472-3376 or email Chris Harris 763 at yahoo.com. Oh, oh, let me tell y'all, I did that. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I did it. Gabe, I need you back though. I need you back. Be grateful for the people in your life because they're needed. All right. So until next time, we out. I'm about to end this thing because my time is far spent and I'm hungry. I love y'all. We out.